If you're building an online community, it's really important to get feedback because that helps you understand what is actually working in your community and what the people want, what they want to see more of, what they want to see less of, and how effective your messaging and your engagement is actually becoming. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the new Analytics Hub inside of Circle. Circle is a community application and I wish I had found it years ago. Check out my link in the description. Circle recently announced a new analytics area called the Analytics Hub. So let's check it out. So we're in my Circle community right now and it's called the Relevate community. If I come over to the drop down on the left, we can go to Analytics and we've got a whole bunch of extra reports that really help give us an insight on what's happening in our organization. So in the overview page, we get some basics like total members, active members, daily active members. Now I've got a lot of invitations pending because I went through my email lists. Now I do need to clean those out, but at least I know what I need to do. Now you are going to have some inactive members because not everybody's going to come in and completely find it to be amazing. The community is going to suit a few people that have a particular problem that you help solve. So when they no longer have that problem, there's a good chance they're no longer going to be engaged. But seeing these numbers isn't a bad thing because you can look at your total members and your active members and see, well, if it's half or more than half, that's still pretty damn good. I like the time of day chart because that helps me understand when best to post emails out to my members, when they're actually going to be engaged in the community, active on their computers and looking at my content. The member distribution map helps me see where my members are, who's accessing from what country, and gives me an indication of what type of content I should be posting. For example, do I need to localize something for the Indian market here or the American market or perhaps up here in Chechnya? I can see the trend of my monthly active members over the last 12 months. Now, when I go into a new month, this happens to look a bit low. So don't get disheartened, just look back to where you were. So yeah, we had a bit of a dip in April. There are lots of public holidays, but overall the trend is up, which is looking pretty good. Monthly new members. So we have had an initial growth when we first started back in October, and then we've had a steady growth after that. Then we can see which posts are actually landing, what topics are really good. This helps you direct your other content. What's actually trending in the marketplace? What do people want to know? So that when you go and create another piece of content like I'm doing now, you can really address the need of the market. And then you can start to see who your most active members are and who the people that are actually engaging with your community the most. Over on the members tab, it gives me a little bit more information. So total members, it has been growing quite steadily. We haven't had many drop off. So then we can see our new members, and probably this one is the daily active members, and it is slightly trending up. And this is still early days, but I'm really comfortable with the direction my community is going. The Spaces report helps you to see other metrics. So we've got the popular spaces up here, but now we can start to see where these sort of reports or trends are heading. So we can see the posts have quite a bit of activity, some a little bit flatlined, but this purple one has really grown. And then further down here, which is probably the most important one, is the comments. Because comments is engagement. Comments is people actually interacting with the content that you've posted. Posts and comments is one of the most important reports that you can have, second to the financials. The reason why I say that is this number just here, and that is your member posts. This number has been steadily growing, and what it is the number of people that have posted that is not you, that is not the membership admin, that is not the moderator. It's really important that your community builds its own pulse, its own life. And if you're the only one posting all the time, you're going to have an issue. So I really like to try to engage that one, try to encourage other members to make posts and be active in there so that it's not just me all the time. This new post count helps to see when you start to get a bit of an increase. Again, it's still early days for me. I've got 180 members in the community, but it's only now just really gaining some solid traction. New comments has been trending up. I'd say this is this month, so it's not quite finished yet. But the new comments is definitely on the rise. The messages report helps you see what's going on behind the scenes. So we can see conversations that have happened, chat messages, number of senders. So that's these chat comments up here in the top right corner. They're the one-to-ones that allow you to see what kind of engagement community members are having with each other, not just with you in the public areas. Now, devices can be an interesting one. If you work in a techie space, you can start to tailor how your website looks. And if you're really keen, you can pay for a branded app. I don't think I'm there yet, but we'll see. And you can see that an overwhelming percentage of my users are on the desktop. Now with the events tab, I don't necessarily use events properly. I kind of use it as a recurring meeting, which then happens in Zoom. So I've got a large number of weekly events showing as completed, and people do RSVP. They do mark that they're coming along. But my attendance, my live attendance is showing as 0 because I do my videos off platform. But if we have a look across here, we had a big spike in RSVPs to meetings, and even so, even if people don't RSVP, they're fine just to turn up. You can drive this however you like. And finally, the report that we all want to know is how much money did I make? So again, I'm still very early in my Circle journey, but I've got 13 transactions and $3,000 of revenue so far, with an annual recurring revenue projection of about $6,000. So I've really been able to drive sales based on activity, understanding what works, understanding what the audience is looking for. I like this report here with the revenue growth over time, and then I can see which of my paywalls is actually doing the best work. So that is how to use the Analytics Hub inside of Circle. Get the pulse of your community by looking into your analytics and understanding what your audience wants, needs, desires, what they're interacting with, and how much of a life it's getting of its own. If you like this video, please hit subscribe, give us a like, and let us know what you thought in the comments, even if you've got any other questions. Once again, my Circle affiliate link is going to be down in the description. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, you might also like to check out this one.